So Stardust Memorials is a company that sells actually cremation urns and funeral products direct to the general public. So you can go onto our website, you can buy a cremation urn, you can buy cremation jewelry from us, products that you normally buy from a funeral home or from a funeral director. We make it possible to buy those products directly at a reduced price. So Revision Legal has been a great partner for us. They really serve as a general business attorney for us to a large degree. They perform lots of things for us, do a lot of different types of work for us. We do a lot of intellectual property work with them. They have handled things like trademark and patent registration type work for us, but also they've served as a general business attorney for us for a number of projects. What we have found is working with Revision Legal has been really satisfying because it's really more of a personal relationship we have with John DiGiacomo and other members of his staff. We like the fact that we have direct contact with them and we can contact them when we have a problem or an issue and they get back to us immediately. And sometimes working with larger law firms, you find the pool of attorneys, some of whom you've never met or worked with before. We find ourselves working with the same people over and over again, and it's allowed us to develop a real relationship with them. One of the things that I would say about Revision Legal that makes them maybe different than other firms is they actually get results. One of the things that's been frustrating working with other firms, if you've ever had this experience, is you get a bill for services, but they don't actually do anything. There's no actual work product. Nothing changes. The world isn't different as a result of having paid them. And in the case of Revision Legal, that's never been an issue. Revision Legal has been a great partner from the standpoint of reaching certain kinds of goals. One of the things that we really wanted to do early on was to develop a brand for our business, meaning something that we could point at and really identify as what we're about. And part of that means protecting the assets that surround a brand. And that's been an area where we've done a great deal of work with them. And we've been able to develop actually a significant, meaningful brand and also defend it. And we've had situations with folks who have kind of come in and tried to sort of get in our space, use our brand, use variations on our website URL, and we've had to defend that. And we've done that with the help and support of John DiGiacomo and his people. So Revision Legal has been very proactive about reaching out to us on things that are important that relate to this sort of an issue. Rather than waiting for us to sort of recognize threats or problems or concerns or things that we need to do, they've been proactive about reaching out to us and letting us know that there are things that need to get done. That's been great. It's one less thing we have to calendar and worry about. And one of the things that I think is helpful is that for us is, the law is one of those areas I don't want to become an expert at necessarily. That's not, this is not an area where I was trained to do something. I don't want to become an expert. I'm really hiring a company to sort of look out for us and be proactive and let us know about risks and let us know about things that we need to be doing. And they've done a really great job of that. I think one of the things that we like about working with them is they're basically a high-tech company too. One of the things that is unusual about working with them versus some other firms is that they communicate in ways that fit what we need. So I'll give you an example. They use email. They use tools, project management tools, online project management tools. They operate in a largely paperless environment. We like that. We like the fact that we're working with people who have an understanding of technology and use technology to communicate with us. We find value in that. It fits how we work. So there's sort of a meeting, if you will, between the way we work and the way that they work, which is really constructive and helpful for both of us. So one of the things I would highlight is that the legal landscape when it comes to e-commerce law changes constantly, and it evolves very quickly. It's different than other areas of the law, and one of the things that we've discovered is that literally from quarter to quarter or from year to year, what we have to be worried about changes constantly from a legal point of view, or be concerned about changes constantly. And one of the things that's great about working with Revision Legal is that they're on top of a lot of those sorts of things ahead of time. And so we've contacted them about issues that we thought were completely novel, like we're the only people who are dealing with this. And it turns out that they're dealing with it on behalf of lots of other clients as well. And they bring a lot of experience and knowledge based on the work they're doing for others as well. It's nice to work with a firm that has a cutting edge approach like that's contemporary and current and aware of the sort of issues that are coming up right now. And you don't find that with other firms necessarily. So one of the things we like about working with Revision Legal is that their staff are excellent. They are knowledgeable, they're professional, they are focused on issues that actually matter. The work that they do can make a difference for your company. That they're interested in producing results rather than just producing billable hours. We like the fact that they're personable, warm people as well that are easy to talk to, and it's actually a very comfortable, very non-threatening, very non-traditional environment. One other thing I would say about Revision Legal is that they're a firm that's large enough to make a difference, but small enough that you can work with them and feel like you have a personal touch. I think that in the case of Revision Legal, they're in a sort of a sweet spot size-wise that is really great. It's a company that's small enough to feel like your neighbors, feel personal, to feel connected with that as an organization, but large enough to be effective. And that's rare to find, hard to find. But it's been a great thing for us in our partnership with them.